Hey guys, welcome to the last video in going through these pentatonic licks. And we've just got 3 licks left to go. However, they are the most difficult of the series. And so it'll take a bit more practice to get them down. Now, lick number 15 and 16 are both repeating licks. So they're built off of a motif or a short idea, and then you are taking that idea and repeating it over and over again. So lick number 15. Slow. So if you look at the first 4 notes in the tab, you'll get the motive right there. It's basically the top note being the 5th fret on the top string, followed by a pull off from 8 to 5 on the 2nd string, and then a bend on the 7th fret. Couple things to note about this lick. First of all, as far as the left hand is concerned, you are again going to bar across the top 2 strings to minimize the movement of the left hand. And then you're going to take the 3rd finger and bend the 7th fret. However, you are going to support that bend with the 2nd finger. Important point, you do not need to jump the 1st finger over in order to support. Actually, it's best to keep that 1st finger kind of barring across the top 2 strings so that you can return right back to those top string notes. So 1st finger stays on those top 2 strings. The right hand plays an important role in getting this lick moving quickly. When I pick it, I start it with an upstroke and then a downstroke for the 2nd string. Okay, this is an outside picking, so you're picking outside the strings, which can be done quite quickly. And then you're going to do a downstroke on the 3rd string for the bent note. And the reason for that is you did a downstroke on the 2nd string, so the question might be, well, why don't I do an upstroke on the 3rd? Well, in this case, since you are pulling 8 to 5, that pulled off 5 takes the place of what would be an upstroke were you to play that note. So if you were to play this lick like this, okay, then you would do an upstroke right there. Alright, so either way, you're going to go up, down, down. Notice that that last stroke was a down on that bend. That sets the pick moving in a way to set you up for the upstroke that will come again on that 1st note. Up, down, down, up, down, down. And this lick is a very common lick used in a lot of blues solos and even rock solos. A little Randy Rhoads lick right there for you. It starts up with the same thing. He takes it down the scale. In this case, we're putting the emphasis on the 2nd note, or the 8th fret on the 2nd string. So that's where the beat is falling, the downbeat. So in order to get the right sound out of this lick, you need to put the emphasis on the 8th fret. Alright, let's move on to lick number 16, another repeating lick based on the motive that we learned in lick number 5. So you already know how to execute this motive. And in this case, since we're going for speed and we're repeating the lick, it's a good idea to actually let the notes bleed together a bit. And we're ending with a bend that you hold. And if you can, with some practice, try to add some vibrato to the tip of that bend. Very hard to do that. Couple tips. First of all, as you get that bend up, it's a good idea to actually bring the thumb up as well. And use the whole arm to actually shake that note and to keep the string somewhat stabilized. You don't want to bring the note down too far, which is a common mistake. Will kind of look like this. So you see, you're not bringing the string back down to its normal pitch. You're just going slightly under the pitch of the note bent, and then up, maybe even a little bit over. So if you're bending that 8th fret a whole step, here's where you're bending that note to. When you add the vibrato, you go just a little bit under, and then back up, a little bit under, back up. You don't want to go too far down. So here it is again, you bend it up. If you could hear that, it's just a slight movement down and back up. And you know you're doing it right if your whole guitar neck shakes with your arm. All right, lick number 17, the last lick here. It's just basically a sequenced run straight up the scale. And played slow. So there's a pattern here, and you're actually taking it straight up the scale. The pattern basically can be looked at as a 2-string pattern, where you're starting on the low note on one string and you're going up to the next note, back, and then forth. And then you're crossing up to the next string and then going back to the previous string. So it looks like this. Then you repeat that pattern on the next string. Start on the low note of that string in the scale, up, cross over to the next string, and return to the previous string. Then do the same thing on the next string. Now right there, since I was playing it slow for you to see the pattern, I was using all downstroke. But in order to get this lick sounding fast or play quickly, you want to alternate those strokes. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Alright, so that's all 17 of our pentatonic licks in A. I hope you guys have enjoyed working through these videos. I hope it's helped. Look forward to seeing you soon.